The game ended, and once again, the master had lost. The roasted chicken sitting before them naturally went to his disciple. He couldn't wrap his head around it. His carefully crafted true dragon formation had been cracked yet again by this kid. For the past 6 months, they'd been wagering food over chess matches, and he hadn't had a proper meal in 3 straight months. His student had practically eaten through all the chickens, ducks, fish, and geese on the mountain. He simply couldn't afford to keep feeding him anymore. So he decided to point the kid in a new direction. He told his disciple to head down the mountain and find someone named Suyu at the black and white chess house. And just like that, Tang Bao, who knew absolutely nothing about the world below, didn't even know you had to pay for food, found himself starving outside the chess house. Without thinking much of it, he casually solved the true dragon puzzle the owner had set up at the entrance. Owner Suyu immediately recognized this was no ordinary person and ordered his people to search high and low for whoever had cracked the formation. When his subordinates looked down on Tang Bao, Suyu, holding firm to his belief that all people are created equal, not only defended the boy but personally escorted him into the chess house. But the house was facing its darkest hour. The chess king from the North District was coming to challenge them, and these guys played dirty. They didn't just take over chess houses, they'd break the fingers of anyone who lost and force them out of the game for good. Suyu knew how dangerous this was going to be. He pulled out every penny he had saved, trying to get everyone to cut their losses and run, but his crew chose to go down with the ship instead. Though moved by their loyalty, Suyu was convinced that Tang Bao was just too young to stand a chance against the chess king and insisted he stay on the sidelines. Before he could finish his sentence, the North Star chess king and his crew burst through the door. Their leader, Yi Xiao, took one look at the kid stepping forward to compete and let the mockery fly. He laid down the rules, best 2 out of 3. If the black and white chess house could win just 1 match, they'd call it their victory. But if they lost, everyone in the house would have a finger broken. First match, their top player went with the avalanche opening, trying to fight their way out with aggressive tactics, but there were too many holes in his game. 5 minutes, and he was done. Second match, Lin Kei faced off against Yi Xiao's female companion. He underestimated her, trash-talked his way into promising he'd cripple his own hands if he lost. What he didn't know was that her mind games were just as lethal as her chess skills. In the end, Lin Kei completely fell apart and lost everything. 2 losses down, and despair was setting in. Suyu stepped up, determined to face Yi Xiao himself in the final match. While playing, Yi Xiao kept running his mouth, describing in graphic detail the pleasure of driving steel needles under fingernails, even threatening to go after Tang Bao next, all to mess with Suyu's head. For a moment, Suyu thought he had it in the bag, but he hadn't noticed he'd already walked straight into a trap. The game was over. Suyu had lost. He dropped to his knees, begging Yi Xiao to spare his crew, offering up all 10 of his own fingers to keep his brothers safe. But Yi Xiao was all about keeping his word. He was going to make good on every single promise, one by one. That's when Tang Bao stepped forward. He announced that he was the one who'd solved the true dragon formation. He knew the security camera was busted and no one could back him up, but he also knew that against these thugs, the only option was to take the offensive. He goaded Yi Xiao, saying the great chess king was scared of a 5.5-year-old kid. Amused by what he saw as innocent bluster, Yi Xiao actually agreed to the match.